The Sheboygan Christian swim team is wrapping up their very first season in school history. And while starting a new program comes with challenges, head coach Dane Van Allen said it's worth it because you're helping grow the sport and giving kids new opportunities.
It's just a fun sport, and it's a challenging sport. It's a rewarding sport. It's also a less common sport. And I think it's a really good fit for kids who, like me, aren't destined to be stick and ball kids.
It's a life-changing winter at Sheboygan Christian. With no high school program, Nolan Schmidt wondered if he'd have the chance to compete and described the unforgettable moment when he learned he would.
My parents reached out to our athletic director saying like, hey, is this something we could possibly figure out? And all of a sudden I get a call on my phone from my athletic director. He's like, all right, like we found a coach, we found a pool, like this is happening. Like we're actually gonna have a team for this season. It was awesome.
Once the program was approved, the first challenge was getting enough athletes to compete in a relay.
We were searching around, trying to find a fourth guy. I was sitting at the lunch table one day and my buddy comes up to me, he's like, hey, like I'm interested in the swim team thing, like how does that all work? I'm like, come with me, like hop in my car, just come with me to practice.
With the team in place, they jumped into their first season. The first step, learning the ins and outs of high school competition.
This year, being all underclassmen, we had 3 freshmen and 1 sophomore. It was mostly about getting our feet wet and giving them a sense for what the sport's like, how the meets go, that kind of thing. So hopefully we can build on that next year.
They say season number 1 has been a success, but there are big goals for the future, including growing the roster.
One thing, of course, everyone wants to see is this team grow. I mean, a little bigger, be able to swim more events, have more people in more relays, and to tally up some more points at meets.
It's an individual sport, but it's much more fun with a bigger team.
And finding a permanent home pool.
Finding a place that we can go whenever we want and make practices on our schedule, and just being able to make our season almost like our season.
We're still traveling between 2 pools, but having a consistent time was helpful, and I hope that next year we can build on that and maybe start working in some morning practices, more dry land and weights and those kinds of the extra work that can get put in to help kids improve.
No matter what the future holds, these athletes are proud. They can say they were there at the very beginning.
It's almost monumental what we've done this season and all the improvement we made in getting this all set up. I think this program's definitely going places, but I've got no clue where it's going, but I think it's going a good place.
Van Allen added that if any school is considering adding a new sport or team, to just do it. He said if you can make the logistical things work, it's a great opportunity for the kids. In Kohler, Kelly Hallinan, NBC 26 Sports.